That's Tropical Blue Wave. We'll see them in a sec. But for now, got these two gents lined up nicely. Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Very good today. Lovely sunny day.
Isn't it
what
gorgeous?
could be better?
And there's a little bit of like hazy mist cover, isn't it? So the sun doesn't feel too hot today.
It's true. A little bit of a breeze too.
Nice breeze, yeah, but not so much so like we had the other day when it was blowing everything around the place. I think somebody lost a mascot, I believe.
We lost the fender.
Oh, you did?
And it appeared the next morning hanging on the fence. So we're very pleased to get it back.
Brilliant.
We managed to find it again.
Whoever hung it on the fence, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Feel free to come and tell the lads that it was yourself, and they'll, I'm sure, give you a treat. Don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah, who knows?
A food bag? Dehydrated food.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, David's favourite.
So I'm Charlotte. This is Imogen. We are the live team.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
Great.
I'm David.
I'm Guy.
Hello, David. Hello, Guy. Nice to meet you. What's your team name?
The team name is the Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship. Oh, lovely. Where's that name come from?
It's a long story, but I've spent my life working with entrepreneurs, see how much good they do in society, and we're raising money for a charity that finds, funds and supports social entrepreneurs, mainly in deprived areas.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's why we're the Entrepreneurship. That's why we're raising money for social entrepreneurs.
Oh, brilliant. So that's your charity?
That's our charity.
Unlimited is the charity, yeah.
Unlimited?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Unlimited.
Well, they fund sort of social entrepreneurs to help out in the communities, raising awareness or they just help people who wouldn't have normally the bank of mum and dad.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a fantastic charity that levels up.
And a lot of the social entrepreneurs are people who employ otherwise difficult to employ people in the community. So there's a wonderful one that we talk about a lot called Harry Specters. They make very detailed, beautiful handmade chocolates.
Harry Specters.
Their whole workforce is made up of autistic people who are very good at doing that kind of very detailed, very repetitive work, hand painting chocolates and things. So that's real social
brilliant.
impact.
So bringing about the natural skills as well.
And pretty important to me because I have a Down syndrome daughter.
Okay.
And so she is employed by Starbucks part-time and all that sort of thing, and it really is great to get these kinds of kids out into the wider society.
Absolutely. So what's the difference then? So social entrepreneur and an entrepreneur, what's the difference?
So in my opinion, all entrepreneurs are social entrepreneurs because they employ people and they create jobs and wealth in their areas and they generally benefit their communities. But a social entrepreneur per se is one that does something a bit different. So something like the Harry Specters where they're employing autistic children, for example, or autistic adults. Actually.
Or ex-offenders is something that I've worked with in the past when we set up a business before, working with ex-offenders, which I think is a fantastic.
Oh, a great way to get them back into society.
Yeah, because when you leave prison, the last thing that happens is it's very difficult to find a job. So again, there's a few companies that Unlimited have helped again in that space, which has been brilliant.
Oh, phenomenal.
So I think last year they helped 664 social entrepreneurs get started.
664 in 1 year?
Yeah.
In that year?
Yeah, yes, in 1 year.
In the COVID year as well?
In the COVID year.
Wow.
Which makes it even more impressive. Because I think there's when COVID first hit, a lot of people lost their jobs, and it meant that people were able to set up their own business. And again, very, very supportive. Unlimited being very supportive of all.
So this, and just behind me, you might see "We Are Unstoppable." On the
Yeah,
boat.
that's on the side of your boat right here.
So
Look.
that's their slogan, and you can see the charity here.
Unlimited. Oh, I see how it's written. Yeah.
Unlimited, and there's the entrepreneurship.co.uk, and if you go there you can donate to that.
Ah, there you go. Love it. Good. So if anybody's interested in donating and helping these guys out with their social entrepreneurs, then you know where to go.
Absolutely.
And I will also tag the team. You've got a Facebook page?
We have.
I will tag the team after we've finished the live so that you can come back, if you're watching now, you can come back and just tap on their name and their tagged name in the information, and then you can go straight to their Facebook page and get more information.
Brilliant.
Excellent. So, guys, what are you most excited about? The journey ahead.
Well, it's been a long time coming. You know, we've been planning this now for over 2 years, one way or another.
Yeah.
We registered for the race in January 2020. It's been full on ever since, with raising sponsorship and building websites.
And I think the training has been as well. That's been pretty full on. And you know, in terms of, I mean, the support I think we've had from friends, family, so the businesses that we've worked with in the past, it's been phenomenal. And people are so engaged with the fact that you can actually row an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never thought that I'd ever be able to, or we'd ever be able to row an ocean. I mean, I think the first thing we said was that a thing when you asked me?
Yeah, I asked David. I came up with the idea in July 2019, and it took me months to find anyone who was interested. They all
Really?
1,000 miles an hour in the opposite direction. But when I found him, that was my pair, and then we discovered we were then looking at possibly being a four. But we discovered that if we did it as a pair, we'd be the oldest pair ever to row any ocean. So,
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I wanted to be the youngest pair, but I was
not a
personally
choice,
way
really.
past so yeah, we will be the oldest pair to row any ocean.
Can I ask you your ages?
Yep, I'm 68.
Wow.
And I'm 56, going on 21.
Again and again and again and again. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, so the oldest pair to row any ocean. Are you going for any record in that? Are you doing that in any record time?
No, I mean, to be honest, all we've got to do is get there to get the record, which is pretty good. But we'd like to beat the previous oldest pair, who did it in 61 days and 3 hours.
Okay.
So it'd be nice if we could beat that, as well as being the oldest pair.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, but a lot so much depends on the weather for the crossing.
It does.
But I think we're in a really good space. We've prepared well. I mean, again, the team. We've had Duncan's helped us.
Who's Duncan?
Duncan Roy. So he's got us well prepared.
He's the rowing coach for many of the teams down here. For the viewers who are watching who don't know.
Yeah.
And then you've had your personal trainer as
Yeah.
well.
I'd never really believed in personal trainers, but I had one this year who's been absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
actually.
great.
And I'd also like to shout out to James Tate, who's been helping me out as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well done, James.
He's my personal trainer,
Yeah.
and he's a young lad and being bossed around by a 22-year-old. But no, it's been
Well, that's
good.
all right. You're 21, so
Yeah.
he's older than you.
But in my case, my trainer's Chris Clear, in case he's watching.
Thanks,
He's a
Chris.
wonderful guy in Marlow,
So you've got lots of little tricks up your sleeve for while you're out there, things that you can do to keep you still.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter so much for me because David's doing the rowing and I'm doing the cooking. So
We
Ah.
haven't finalised this properly yet, but I think it's the wrong way round.
Well, someone needs to row and someone needs to eat and somebody needs to do the cooking, right? So it makes sense. Okay, so what are you nervous about?
Well, personally, I'm nervous about seasickness in the first week.
What's that in the first week?
Seasickness.
Seasickness, yeah.
And because I want to enjoy this from start to finish.
Yes.
This is the most incredible adventure.
Well, you just
Yeah,
have
I
to find a
think
way to enjoy the seasickness.
This is true.
I think that'll be difficult. But I think our biggest fear is the first week out there. You know, you're pitched out of your comfortable bed into the wilds of the ocean, and we might be sick. We might not be able to eat or drink as we'd like, so we get dehydrated, and kind of one thing. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a downward spiral until you feel well enough to get going again. And but hopefully we won't be the sort of people that never get over it. We'll hopefully go through that,
Yeah.
for 3 or 4 days or whatever, and then come out the other side.
And then you'll be cooking up tasty delights.
Well, Guy actually loves the dry food that we have. It's his favourite. I actually
I'm
really
not good at the dried food.
No, he's not, but I actually really enjoy it. I've
Yeah.
got really used to it now.
Tell us what kind of stuff, dry food, you have.
Well, we've got all sorts. A special shout out to Love the Pork Dishes. They do a pulled pork. That's my all-time favourite.
Pulled pork.
So
Yeah.
we've got
Dehydrated pulled pork.
Dehydrated pulled pork with
Okay.
rice.
nice, isn't it? Yeah, we got lots of ricey things like chicken curries and well, quite a lot of pasta dishes, some beef stew, things like that.
Okay.
He's a rice man. I'm not so much of a rice
You're
man.
more of a potato, and
I'm more of a potato man. But honestly, I think I've tried probably a dozen or so of the different meals, and I've probably liked about one of them.
Oh, really? Which one's your favourite?
Now, what was it? It was a pasta with pork. Very nice it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got a few extra of those on board?
I've got a few of those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, we've got lots of chocolate, let me tell you.
Must.
And a chocolate orange for every 5th degree on the long.
in fact, I'm going to have all of it.
Okay, great. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. We're back again.
Hello.
Can everybody hear us? We just dropped out there for a second, lost the connection. Let us know that you can still hear us. Give us a thumbs up. Lost a few on the way. That sometimes happens. Hopefully you can all join back in. Yeah, they're all coming back in. Wonderful. Okay, so we were just about to ask the gentlemen about their unique selling point. What sets them out from the rest of the fleet?
I think it's got to be age, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's the hare and the tortoise.
Yeah, and that I think we're not gonna race away from the start. We need to make sure we conserve our energy, and then hopefully when they've all worn themselves out, we'll go past them.
Yeah, you'll fly past. I like that. I like that.
Some luck, some hope, but whatever.
But I think we do have to have a date that we need to be. I've been told we have to be in Antigua by.
What's that date?
19th of February is my 45th wedding anniversary.
Oh, okay. So you've got a
Yes.
goal.
So there's no pressure.
And how many days does that make it?
Quite a lot.
Yeah, that's over. Is that over 61 days?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be over 60. I think 60 days would take us to the
13th,
about the 5th of February or something, wouldn't it? Something like that.
Okay.
So it'd be nice if we could do.
So you'll be in well in advance of the 45th wedding anniversary.
We should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we were chatting with a team the other day, and they had a sea shanty for us. So I want to know, do you guys have any party tricks up your sleeve?
Oh, that's rather embarrassing, isn't it?
It certainly needs not singing in my case.
No, unfortunately not yet. But now you've mentioned it, we'll have to work on something.
Think about
we
it.
Can think about it for the other end.
And then I'll find you. Well, I might find you on the marina before you go.
Blimey.
Yeah.
That'd be, yeah. Maybe we could do a Beatles song.
No.
He hates the Beatles.
No, that's on the banned list.
How do you guys know each other?
Well, Guy was a very good friend of my dad's.
Ah,
So David's dad was 11 years older than me, and David's 11 years younger than me.
that's cool.
And we really got to know each other when his dad was quite ill, and unfortunately died in 2017. So we kept in touch, and he looks the dead spit of his dad,
So
who I
doing
used to
this for your
sail and
dad.
ski with and all that.
Are you,
sort
oh,
of
you
stuff.
used to sail as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we have lots to talk about.
And did you used to sail?
Not as much as I was very much a part-time whenever down in Salcombe I went and saw my dad.
Yeah.
He sort of took us out a few times.
And what's your dad's name?
Richard.
Richard. This is for you, Richard.
Yeah,
Yes.
He'll be with us on the journey.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking.
I think in the form of a bottle of rum.
Oh, great. Okay, well, thank you
Absolutely.
so much for joining us. Thank you for
Thank you for,
all your
having
time.
us on. That's really kind of
Appreciate
you.
it. And anybody who's watching who's in support of the entrepreneurship, do give us a hail up. Tell us where you're watching from, how you know these guys. That would be nice for them to read back later. Thank you so much. All the best. I know you've got a few bits to get on with.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
soon.
you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.